What's up, YouTube? Kang Senior here, reporting from Germany, Cologne, after the Champions League fixture. Barcelona 3, Liverpool 0. Shit. Here we go again. It was one of them ones. Listen, Champions League has proven time and time again that it's all to do with fine margins. We learnt that when we played against Real Madrid, and they did the same thing to us then. These teams know how to get over the line. It doesn't have to look pretty. They will find ugly ways, whatever way it takes, they will get over the line. And this is what happened again. Liverpool performed well. There's no doubt in that. Going to the new camp, stats backed it as well. The way they dominated the ball, the possession, even shots were pretty much equal. Opportunities that were made were pretty much equal. Tackles and everything like that. And I think even the fans, you could sense when the second goal went in, as fluky as fuck as it was, when the goal went in, the crowd was relieved, the team was relieved, and then obviously the Liverpool had to go and press. People then tell me about how Messi took over and all this kind of stuff there, but Liverpool had to go and get that goal. And after that, you could see there was like 7 versus 1 at some times, and stupid things like that, where Liverpool were just leaving up just one defender and trying to get that goal. And Messi had so much time. Barca could have actually killed that game towards the end, and there was a big miss there. But Liverpool performed well. They did a good job, but Liverpool needed to go there and get that away goal. Everybody knew that. That was the aim. It wasn't so much the result. It wasn't so much we're going to go for the win. It was just get that away goal and bring it back to Anfield, whatever you do. And we didn't take those chances. Everyone saw those opportunities that we had. Salah should not be hitting the post from there. Mane's chance, it was difficult, but it was a big chance, right? And then Milner shot straight at the keeper. Firmino's off the line. So there was opportunities there. But one thing I think you've got to give credit for is the standard of that football in that game. If you appreciate football, you would understand that game was intense for both teams, and the quality on show was incredible. So I think Liverpool, in that sense, should be proud of themselves, because it was a great game. And if you're a lover of football, you would love it. And I've seen loads of people who are supporters of different teams saying, oh yeah, Liverpool have got smashed 3-0. That means you either haven't watched the game, you either just seen the result on BBC Sport or wherever you go to see the result, and just made a judgment call based upon that. Of course, this is a results business game. And Liverpool, you've got to be stupid, I think, to believe that Barca will come to Anfield out scoring a goal when Liverpool have to go out and attack. It can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen. Liverpool's defence has been good at Anfield, and we do, the atmosphere at Anfield is crazy. So it's not over yet. I mean, if they had scored that 4th goal, then I probably would have said definitely. And I think Barcelona knew that as well. Messi looked upset when they missed that as well. So the fixture is still kind of alive, but, I'm not really hopeful right now. But I don't know if it was just me or everybody else. Did anyone else feel that after the game had finished, that scratching your heads and how have we gone and lost that 3-0 because of the way we played, and how we, frustrated Barcelona? It was one of those ones where you think, how did we lose that 3-0? So it's not that so much you can ask so much from the team. I think they played well, and there were some fantastic performances like Robertson. Oh my good God. Robertson's showing levels out here. People still on our channel come there and say Robertson can do this better, can do this better, do this better. We do say there's certain elements of his game, but the way he was bossing it, I think you could hear size in the crowd in the new camp every time Robertson was running forward, and he just was showing that this is his level. And Matip, anyone who cusses Matip, he had a boss performance yesterday. Some of his decision making, his tracking back, getting back and helping defenders, it was a great performance of Matip. So anyone who's going to be digging at him, you're not agreeing with that. I think Jr. touched on it as well. Both the wingers, Salah's decision maker was very good in this game. It almost looked like he wanted to demonstrate that, he is the player and that everyone thinks he is across the world. And some of his touches, and he was passing the ball a lot more. It wasn't just all about Salah. I think the big question here is the team selection. Now, we've got a viewer and a friend called P.Kuner, right? And somebody asked him, was Gini playing as false 9 yesterday? And his response to that was no, he was playing false. That's what it was. What is Gini doing playing false 9 or anywhere in that region? I don't want to hear bullshit about he played there for Newcastle. This is Champions League semi-final against Barcelona. What's he doing there, bro? For people who don't understand. That's like equivalent of saying, I don't know, putting Xhaka up front for Arsenal. I'm not saying they're the same level of player because Gini is a lot better. If you don't agree with that, then whatever. But that's like putting Xhaka up front, Xhaka up top as false nine. What was he doing there, bro? He looked lost. He looked completely lost. And this is no blame towards Gini because that's not his position, right? But we've got players to play in that position. And I've said this time and time again. If you're not going to play Firmino there, which is fine because he's come back from injury, why isn't Shaqiri playing there? Surely Shaqiri has got more chance in that role to do something. And I've said this, Shaqiri's either done something ridiculously wrong not to be playing in this team, or he's pissed Klopp off somehow that he's not playing. Because Gini should never been playing in that position. Keita was playing well. I was sad to actually see him go off because I think he was involved in the game, he was doing bits, and he looked comfortable. Fabinho, beast. He was putting some hefty challenges. He was making it rough in there. And once again, he showed that this is his level. But people, I'm not going to blame Klopp because if it wasn't for Klopp, we wouldn't be 1 point off Man City right now. We wouldn't be in the Champions League semi-final. I'm happy with what Klopp has brought to us and where the team is. But those selections for me, like Trent not been playing in this game, I know we said in the philosophy video that Trent hasn't looked that good. So I can see why he put Gomez in. But really, putting him back in for this game against Barcelona, he struggled. You could tell he was that yard off in that. So, I don't know, man. It was a good game to watch, but the end result isn't what we wanted. It is a hard pill to swallow because we went under all the high hopes. The predictions that were coming in were all like crazy sort of Liverpool victories going to Nou Camp. And you can see why we predicted that because Liverpool do have the tools to cause problems, but it's fine margins, and I'll go back to from the start. You have to take your chances, and the Liverpool, this is a learning curve both now, even the Real Madrid and the Barca game. You need to take your chances. And that's it. That's all I've got to say on this, really. And if people ask me, do I think we still have a chance? Yes, we have a quarter of a chance. We even say half a chance. If we can score early and then put the pressure on, maybe, and make it like one of those games that we did against Dortmund. But boy, it was a hard defeat to take after playing so well. But yeah, that's really what I've got to say on it, really, and about this team selection. I think the questions have to be raised. Do people agree with that? About Gini, should he be playing there, and should Trent have been playing? And apart from that, I think there were some good performances out there, and we showed that we are at this level. But it is what it is, people. This is football. You're going to win, you're going to lose, and we're on the losing side. And hopefully we can turn it around. But I'm not confident. So from Kang Senior, reporting out, that's what I've got to say on it. People, don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and let us know your views on this one. Peace.